sometimes we don't realize that until it's too late. We get caught up in the mundane things of life, and we just travel and do our thing, and then we realize the most important team I forgot to be a part of, and that is team family. And so today, in light of team and recommitment, and I want you to do that today. I want you to think about recommitment to your family, to God, and to our community. We have a big mission. We want to heal our community. We want to revive them. We want to restore them. We want to bring new life to their homes and their businesses and their everyday walks of life. And we want to reanimate them. And I'm asking you today, challenge yourself in light of this. How are you practicing to be a better daddy, a better husband, a better son, a better daughter, cousin, aunt, uncle, whatever it might be? Are you practicing as hard in your family as you are on your job, as you are in trying to maintain your status in life? And so in light of that, Brad has something that he wants to do, and I think this is absolutely incredible in speaking of family. And we'll get you involved in this in just a second.
Back in 2005, I met my beautiful wife. We began a relationship that took us to a place of love. I must say that, Kristen, your beauty and presence caused my knees to become weak. Even to this day, you capture my heart the same way you did back then. When you walk into a room, it causes my heart to leap from my chest. You captivated me, and you put me in front of Cupid's arrow. I was unable to think without you being in my thoughts. So I invited you to dinner one night to Ruby Tuesdays and asked you to be my wife. And with all the joy in the world, you told me yes. We moved fast, and within a short period of time, we booked a flight to Las Vegas. We checked into the Luxor Hotel. We rode in a stretched limousine, arrived at the little white chapel, and we stood before God and became husband and wife. After we came back to earth, from that incredible time, we began living our lives together. It's been a bumpy road, maybe even a tore-up road. But no matter how mad we've gotten, no matter how many times we've hurt each other's feelings, my love for you has reached a depth that's greater than the ocean is deep. I'm sorry for all the screw-ups. Man, I've had a lot of them. I'm sorry for not being a better husband and the man that you need me to be in your life. I take for granted a lot of times the love that you had for me, and I'm sorry for that too. I owe you my everything, and I owe you my life. Even when it seems like there's no hope, I keep telling myself that I can make it better, that I can make the changes, and I can do this, and I can do that, and the problem is this little word, I. The truth is that I can't do anything, and I realize no matter what I do, it'll never be what God wants until I let God take control. It's not for me to make changes, and it's not for me to change anyone, especially when I'm the one in need of change. It's God's job to do the changing. And so God has convinced me that He is the only way to make us, to form us, to build us into the couple that He's called us to be. Kristen, you're my best friend. I love you more than you'll ever know. I know that I like to rush into things. I'll make split decisions, take huge risks, and especially when my ADD is in hyper-focus mode, I do things that can be really stupid. 5 years ago, I was in hyper-focus mode and wanting getting married to you, but because of the way you made me feel and the unstoppable thoughts flooding my mind every single day. People said we were stupid and that we rushed into marriage, not thinking right. And there were even some that told you that you would only have ramen noodles and hot dogs. We've been married 5.5 years now. God has protected us. He's given us by far the best pastor and pastor's wife, by far the best church family, children that have a heart to give, a love for others, and an unselfish need to help. We're blessed. But there's two things that I regret to this day. The first thing is that we did everything our way and not God's way. And the second is that the most beautiful woman in the world did not get the wedding that she deserves. And I'm sorry. It would be awesome to be able to go back into time and change the stupid things and replace them with good things. But time travel is not possible. But the vision of our church is to restore, to bring back to life, to reanimate. We believe that God takes the broken things and makes them better than new. And over the past year, God has been making us new again. But the remaking of us isn't complete. God's not finished. With the purpose of our calling, the greatness of our God, the hurting world that's around us, God wants to put us on a foundation built by His hands and not ours. I want to ask Kristen, Lee, Alan Owens, in front of God, our Revivify Church family, our closest friends, this one Christian. Kristen, will you remarry me? Yeah. Not finished. Go ahead, lady. I want you to remarry me on February 3rd, 2012. With you in a gown and a full bridal party and all the things that go along with getting married. And then I want you to join me on a 7-day cruise, the world's largest cruise ship, to the Caribbean. Wow. What do you say?
Yes.
All righty, come on, let's give him a hand worthy of that, eh? We're so glad that each and every one of you came today. I think it's appropriate.